My son. My son. You do not remember me. I am Jor-El. My son, I'm your father. My son. By now you will have reached your 18th year.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is My Nerd
Treasures.
Here with my brother Sam.
What's going on, everyone?
And today we are going to be reviewing the McFarlane DC Multiverse Superman from the 1978 movie. This is a Christopher Reeve design, and this is probably one of the best Superman that you can get from McFarlane. And it's very, very nostalgic. Just opening the box, it was a treat, really. And you feel like you're holding a piece of the movie in your hand, which I think is kind of like the goal that we try to have with these figures. It's at least that's how I feel about it when I'm opening something like this. What do you think about his likeness, bro?
Yeah, honestly, I think they captured it. I think they nailed it. I love what they did with the color.
Yeah, it looks good.
The suit is honestly a really good replica of what the Reeves movie was, and Christopher Reeves himself.
He's got good proportions too. Like he looks like Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, it honestly feels very nostalgic. I was really looking forward to this figure. We actually bought two, one to keep in the box just because to us it's so iconic, and one to have out and put him on the shelf. And having him on the shelf, man, I have a little light above him, and he just looks phenomenal.
Yeah, he does look cool. So here you can see how the articulation works as well. We're trying to give you guys like a feel of how the figure feels in hand, and just, you know, out of the box, the suit itself, the blue, and pretty much everything except his head is glossy, which is not my favorite choice. I wish they would have gone with something more matte. Like if you look at his hands and if you look at his face, like that's why his flesh tones look so good, I feel. And we'll see some pictures compared to like Mezco and NECA later on, and you guys can like clearly see the difference there. But as far as like the sculpt goes and how the figure feels, it's great. It's great. The joints in the shoulders are more fluid than, for example, like the elbows and the knees and the ankles. Those are, I guess it's like a ratcheted version of how they do it. And
it's pretty tight.
Yeah, like I really had to force the figure to move. But yeah, that cape.
Honestly, like the colors, I know you don't like the gloss on the suit, but when you have him on the shelf, it makes him pop. You know, it really brings it to life. And in that aspect, I don't mind it. It really, to me, it's not a negative. It actually, I like what they did. He has vibrant colors. He's this hopeful figure that you're supposed to see flying up in the sky and saving people. And they got the red, the blue, and the yellow just perfect. I mean, look at that cape. It's just such a bright red cape.
Yeah. And
the cloth feels
it's good quality.
Yeah, it's good quality, high quality.
It's not see-through, actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
The wires too, they hold the position. I think you were talking about something where they...
I like the fact that from, as you guys can see, where it starts in the suit, it's wired all the way from beginning to end. And some capes at times will fall, not this figure.
Yeah. So here we'll take a quick glance at the accessories. This is the emerald holding hand that goes on his left one. We're just gonna pop it out. And by the way, guys, it looks easy on camera, but I really had to pull.
Yeah, you had to struggle.
Yeah, I struggled. That we did a lot of editing, so I didn't look bad. But those hands are tightly on there. You have to worry about that falling out. And then also we'll change his head sculpt. He has two head sculpts, which we'll see in an image shortly. But as far as
comes with his stand, and the
true.
collector edition card, which you can see in the background, and his bio in the back. So if you like to, you can kind of have that out and pose him with his collector card edition. I think it's pretty cool detail.
Yeah, the only reason we didn't get him out is because we wanted to keep the box intact, and to get the stand and the trading card, you have to say goodbye to the box, basically.
Yeah.
Because you have to tear them out, which I don't know why they do that, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, we want to preserve this box for some reason.
So here's that hand in, placed on in the nice picture. And really, the sculpt looks really good. His hands, the flesh tone again looks great, and the emerald as well. It looks like crystal. It's plastic. Don't get it wrong, but it is. It looks great quality. Here's the other face sculpt. He looks like he's ready for business. He's telling Luthor it's his last chance.
And I wanted to point out that both head sculpts and their hair, the grooves. I know it's a tiny detail to most people maybe, but they got it right, man.
Yeah, they really did.
And it really adds to how authentic this feels and how accurate it feels to Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. The hands, here's the more relaxed hands, like he's flying away. And these are the up and away hands, or some people call them karate chops.
Yeah.
This pose, we tried to do something like when he first saved Lois, he places the helicopter on the roof and then kind of flies away backwards. That's the kind of pose we were looking for. And then this guy, the hands here, these are the last accessories. These are the relaxed flight hands. You can use them for, different things. They're like sea grabs or something. I think they call them.
Different poses too.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks amazing. As you guys can see him flying, look at the cape, how it kind of stands up. It's not falling off.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the size comparisons, John.
These are some Mafex. These are from the Hush line on the right and from the Return of Superman. On the left, this is Eradicator and Superman from Hush. So he towers above them pretty well. If you guys put him on a shelf with any other 6-inch, he'll really stand out.
He will become your centerpiece.
Yeah. This is the movie we wish we would have gotten with Michael Keaton.
Oh man, I mean, also this Michael Keaton is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. I like that how you pointed out the other day that they do scale good. I thought they're going to be the exact same size, and they actually are not. Yeah,
quite a bit.
Yeah. So here are the Mezco version and NECA versions, and you can see the different attempts at the Christopher Reeve Superman.
And these are a bit higher price point figures, and comparing them with this Superman from McFarlane for $24, they killed it.
Yeah, they really did.
This is a $24 figure in comparison to the Mezco ones. The only gripe I have with this figure is I don't have a Superman head sculpt that's smiling.
Yeah.
This is the hopeful era of Superman. This is the guy that, would say hi to the common person out in the street.
Save the cat from the tree.
Save the cat from the tree. And to not have that smile just kills me.
He had a cool smile too. It looked really good. It looked really good. So I 100% agree with that. That was a missed opportunity.
He always kind of conveyed that, it's going to be okay type of presence. And it would have been nice. It would have been a nice one. I hope we only have a year left of McFarlane. We can get maybe a couple of the main characters from that movie, Lex Luthor and Lois Lane. That would be nice, but, we never know.
Yeah. So I guess final thoughts, I'd say if you love Christopher Reeve, this is the definitive version of that figure. This is a must-have for anyone that loves Superman. If you want to hold history in your hand, this is the original. This is the first guy. I think they really killed it.
We just wanted to point out, I don't know if you remember, but we were talking about the beefy hands. You only really notice it when you're up close on this 4K cam. When we started recording this video, we had noticed it before. Yeah. But up close, you can definitely notice that that kind of beefiness he has in the open palm hands.
That's because the peg is really thick. So once you guys pop it out, you'll see. But they killed it. This is a must get, guys. If you're able to find one. These retail for less than $30. Maybe, hopefully, you guys can get one at a good price as well. We'll try to find one and put a link in the description. But this wraps up today's review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe, share the video. This is, a 10 out of 10 in my book. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. 10 out of 10 for me, man.
Yeah, for that price point, you can't really beat it. Not even close. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's review, and we'll catch you on the next one.